With this ETF, you only need $25,000. That will get you 5,020 shares and equal to monthly income of $3,765 or annual income of $45,181. If you put $50,000, you're going to get $90,000 a year, and that equal to $7,530 a month. If you put 100 grand, you're going to get over 20,000 shares. That was going to give you 15,000 a month or 180 a year. But just because you see these numbers, I don't want you to just go and jump into right away and say, okay, I want to buy this ETF. No, we want to discuss here a few things that you need to know. And also we're going to discuss underlying stock. What's the main reason why this ETF has been going down? Those are the two things that will determine whether it's a time for you to take an opportunity to buy this ETF or you should stay away. And there is a bonus point where I'm going to show you another method that you can actually make your income using different method where you're going to invest only $10,000 and within only 10 years you will be able to be a multi-millionaire. The first thing we're going to start is the chart performance of this ETF. YieldMax mRNA Option Income Strategy ETF, MRNY. The price of today is $4.98. Yesterday was even lower, about $4.75. So it jumped up a little bit today at $2.89. If you can see, the chart is very volatile. The volume is pretty high. It's about, 500,000. It's not too much for this ETF. I'm going to show you also the underlying stock and what's its performance and what's projection, because the underlying stock will determine whether this ETF will also go up. Now let's look at the underlying stock of this ETF. This is Moderna. As you might recall, Moderna is one of those companies that was pioneer when it comes to COVID vaccination. And of course, after realization that vaccination is not going to make them any money, investor came to realize that earning of this stock is not going to be great, and the stock start plummeted. But at one point, it was at 170. If you look at 52-week range, 35.80 to 170. So it has crashed massively. The volume is very high, and that's why YieldMax will be able to write those calls and generate enough income. Here's a good thing. The price target for Moderna is $79.50. So at the price of today of $39.56, that's 100% return. If it turns out to be correct, you're going to make a lot of money with Millionaire, which is a YieldMax ETF. Because we are not buying underlying, we are talking about the ETF that you're going to buy from YieldMax. And hopefully when this stock rebound, of course, is going to make your ETF go up as well. To a point, as usual. It's not going to be 100%, but it might go up to significantly up to 90%. For people who want to know what Moderna does, Moderna Inc., a biotechnology company, discovers, develops, and commercializes messenger RNA therapeutics and vaccine for the treatment of infectious diseases, immunologies, rare diseases, autoimmune, and cardiovascular diseases in the United States, Europe, and internationally. Industry is biotechnology, and IPO was December 7, 2028. Sector is healthcare. Employees 5,600. Stock exchange is the Nasdaq, and ticker symbol is mRNA. As I've mentioned, according to 19 analysts, the average rating for Moderna stock is a hold. The 12-month stock price forecast is $79.50, which is an increase of 100.96 from the latest price. As you can see, the target price is 79.5, which is 100% upside. This is one of the good news about this stock, because the price target right now is projected to be going to up to 100%. So if it goes to 100%, of course, YieldMax Moderna ETF will also go up. That's important. As we've seen, Moderna relies heavily on selling vaccines. But one of the major setbacks for Moderna right now is the appointment of RFK Jr. to the Secretary of Health and Human Services, because this guy is very against the vaccination. And of course, within these 4 years, Moderna is going to have hard time to maybe either get funding or to make money because of that. That's just one of the things that I'm saying. This is a big problem for Moderna stock. This guy is going to give them a hard time. And this is not just unique to Moderna, but it's going to be a hard road for all these companies that make vaccines. Let's look at the YieldMax website. MRNY, YieldMax mRNA Option Income Strategy. Distribution right now is $59.98. This is the distribution rate based off the dividend that just paid or recently paid. If you look at the distribution, the first time they start paying was December 13, 2023. And today is December 19th. So this has been out for about a year. And within that year, it's been paying, quite a bit. Not huge amount of dividend, but for it's enough yield. The first time they paid 41 cents. The highest they paid was $2.65. I'm going to show you the average of all these distributions. Fund inception was on October 23rd, 2023. So it's been out for more than a year and 2 months. It trade on New York Stock Exchange. Management fees 0.99. Assets right now under management is 53.31 million. So it has grown up. Last time I made a video about Moderna, it was only 28 million. So people have been buying into this. NAV is 482. Closing price is 484. Performance, this ETF has returned negative 46%. And that, of course, includes all the dividends that they've paid. So if you combine all the dividends and you reinvest all of them, you're still on loss right now. Now you've seen the pro and cons of this ETF, and you've decided maybe you want to buy this stock and how much you're going to generate if you were to buy it today. I'm going to show you here on this spreadsheet. MRNY average since inception. So they've been paying, as I've mentioned, for about 13 months, and that started from December 13th, 2023. The average of distribution is 75 cents. And if you take all the distribution they've paid so far, you get about $9.80. If you add to the price of today, which is $4.98, the price you're getting is $14.78. Remember, this started about $20. So that means you've lost $6. That's why this ETF right now is about 46% down. Now we know our average distribution, which is 75 cents. We take the average distribution, which is monthly, and you times that one times 12, you divide by the price of today, which is $4.98. Our yield is 181. We're going to use this yield for our long-term math because we don't know how they're going to pay dividends going forward, either up or down. So what we have right now, we take the whole 12 months that they've been paying, we just average it. That's the best number you can get. And I've shown you the projection here from $25,000 all the way to $500,000. If you put $500,000, you're going to get a ridiculous amount of money per month, which is $75,000 a month. I don't know what you're going to do with $75,000 a month. That's insane. Now you're a person who don't have that much money, like you don't have $25,000, but you have maybe $5,000 or $10,000, and you have to invest and let your money grow with MRNY. How are you going to do that, and how much you're going to have within just 10 years? I'm going to show you that in this calculation here. What are you going to do? You're going to put $10,000 as your capital, and we're going to use our average distribution of 75 cents. That gives us a yield of 181 per year. So if you take the $10,000, the first year you're going to receive $18,100 in dividends. If you add those dividends, your portfolio right now is almost $30,000. $30,000 within third year, your portfolio is going to be $60,000. Fourth year, you're going to have $93,365 in dividends. Within just 7 years, your portfolio is going to be $1,285,000, and distribution at that point is going to be $438. Now, after 7 years, if you let that money compound just one more year, use the same method of adding more dividends, reinvest all the dividends, and the price stays the same where it is right now, then your portfolio is going to be over $3 million. Again, this projection is based on the dividend they actually paid. So it's not speculation, it's more of assumption that if they're going to keep paying the same, but things might change. And one of the major issue with this ETF right now I can see is a reverse split. It might be happening very soon. You have to keep an eye on that. And for that, you got to make sure you receive all the updates. So make sure you subscribe so you can get those notifications. And if you like this content, always smash the like button so we can grow our channel to 11,000 to 12,000. Thank you very much for watching. Till we meet again on next video. Bye bye.